Question 23. Zena opened an account to save for a new car. 6 months after opening the account, she made her first deposit of $1,200 and continued depositing $1,200 at the end of each 6-month period. Interest was paid at 3% per annum, compounded half yearly. How much was in Zena's account 2 years after first opening it? Now the first thing we need is the interest rate per period. So it's quoted at 3% per annum, but it's compounded twice a year, so every half year. So we need to divide 3% by 2, and that gives us R is 1.5% per 6 months. Now we can answer this question as a recurrence relation. So let's start off with A0, which is the amount that Zena has in her account right at the very beginning. So she has nothing in that account. Now, at the end of the first 6-month period, or the first half year, we take whatever we have in the previous period, and we know that A0 represents $0. We multiply that by 1 plus 1.5%, so increasing that by 1.5%, and of course increasing 0 by 1.5% is just 0, and then she deposits $1,200, so that's the plus 1,200. So at the end of the first 6 months, Zena has $1,200. Now let's work out how much she has at the end of the second period, which is at the end of the first year, so the second lot of 6 months. So A2 is equal to whatever she has in A1, so $1,200. That'll be increased by 1.5%, so we multiply by 1 plus 1.5%, so that increases it by 1.5%. And then she deposits another $1,200. So at the end of the first year, so that's after 2 lots of 6 months or 2 compounding periods, she has $2,418. Let's repeat this again. So at the end of 18 months, so the third compounding period, A3, we take whatever she has in A2 or at the end of A2, so 2,418. We're going to increase that by 1.5%, so we're going to multiply 2,418 by 1 plus 1.5%, and then we're going to add on another $1,200 because she deposits another $1,200 at the end of that compounding period. And we get $3,654.27. Now let's work out how much Zena has at the end of 2 years. So after 4 compounding periods, we take what we have at the end of A3, so at the end of the third compounding period, $3,654.27 multiplied by 1 plus 1.5%, so that increases this amount here by 1.5%. And then Zena deposits another $1,200, and at the end of 2 years she has $4,909.08. So the answer is option A.